Is there any benefit to creating a bunch of Web 2.0s with the sole purpose of telling Google, hey, this business is in city XYZ? Or, hey, Google, this business is near ABC? Basically, each Web 2.0 will talk about places to go to in that city, info, etc. And at the bottom of the post, it will have the NAP and a short blurb on the company. Some Web 2.0s have a high DR, whereas some will. Okay, so what you're essentially talking about is you're essentially talking about building what would really be a citation on a Web 2.0. You're building, you're talking about building like location relevance via a Web 2.0. That's not something that we do. It's not something we try to do. As far as local stuff goes, do your citations, get that information on your site, stuff like that. If you want to do a couple Web 2.0s like that, I guess I wouldn't think it would be a bad thing. But the part that throws me off about your question is creating a bunch of them. As far as creating a bunch of them to try to do this, it's not really something I would do. We've seen some success with like Web 2.0 spam, and I am calling it spam, just a massive amount of a big amount of Web 2.0s being created for the purpose of link building. I've seen some actually pretty good results from it, even recently. But the thing is you often see that stuff come crashing right back down. Same with blog comments. You see a lot of times you see these like short-term wins, and a lot of times it just comes crashing right back down. So if you want to build a few Web 2.0s and do that, I would say absolutely, it could be completely okay. But I would stay away from doing a bunch of them like that. It's just not natural. Like that just doesn't really exist for local companies. People aren't creating a ton of, blog spots or whatever and saying, hey, look at the company. It's here. Here's a map to it and stuff like that. Yeah, as far as it doesn't look natural. And I also don't think it's going to do like a ton of work for you really. Just stick with the normal stuff, citations, get the information on your site, and then do their outreach, or get links like guest posts or niche edits that are relevant to your niche, and build links that way. You have anything to add on that, Nick?
Yeah, I think so. So as far as like what Chris was saying about the NAP and a short blurb on the company on a Web 2.0, yeah, I'm going to agree that that wouldn't look natural if you've got, however many Web 2.0s. Then having the address where you're located, et cetera, isn't it, it's not going to look
It's just
natural.
weird. Like no one does
It's
it.
weird.
Plus, it's just a
Now
Web 2.0.
having said that, your idea of injecting niche relevance or geographic relevance using Web 2.0 is perfectly okay. If each article is going to be about best things to, or not, each article shouldn't be best things to do in whatever city, but it could be a highlight of different things within that city. And it's going to pack extra relevance via the text, right, that's surrounding that. And it's going to give more of that relevance to whatever your asset is or whatever you're trying to rank up. So if we're talking about doing that, across a small manually built network of Web 2.0s, fine, good to
Yeah,
go.
do a handful of them.
If you're buying, 300 off Fiverr and, spinning random content about, geographic relevance with a, um, uh, with your name, address, and phone number on each one. It just doesn't make sense. What is a Web 2.0? It's essentially a place that somebody goes to blog, like it's their website, right? So
That anyone can
um,
go and do.
you want to make it seem like, there's 10 different owners to these 10 different blogs, right? So it's the same as a PBN. It's going to be more effective if it's more well diversified, well rounded, right?
Or if it's, or yeah, or if just the Web 2.0s that he's using actually have some kind of history, or there's more to
Mhm.
them than just
Right.
just building like one article
Like,
that's talking about your company essentially.
exactly.
A Web 2.0 is a website. It's a subdomain on a big domain, and that's what their purpose was anyone can come here and create their own little mini website. And
Hmm.
so just think about that. If you went and created 100 actual new websites and just they had one page on them and it was linking to your the site you wanted to rank, it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, it's not best practice for sure. And that's like something, highlight about our Web 2.0s that we've got within our pillow links is that they are aged. So they're dropped, they had history, and then we repurposed them the same way you would like an expired or an aged domain, right? So it adds a little bit of value to the back end. Not all Web 2.0s are created equal. So, that's another lesson in and of itself too.
Yeah. I kind of zoned out. I was reading something else. But yeah, recap, do a handful of them. Like Nick was saying, it can be absolutely fine to do a handful of them. We actually like using Web 2.0s as far as pillow linking goes. But don't go crazy with it or expect to ride the wave, right? And waves generally come down. They might not, but it could. So especially when working with a client site, it's not really something I'd want to mess with Web 2.0 spam on them. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.